Hey.
This is some things that never change. You say we're just friends, but friends don't know.
Okay. Well, hello.
Bună ziua!
I would like to begin. I would like to first say good evening to everyone.
Înainte de toate, aș dori să vă urez bună seara tuturor.
And I hope that you are all well and still being careful in the presence of other people in public.
Și cred că sunteți bine și încă continuați să fiți precauți în relația cu alți
The
oameni.
weather may be nice, but the viruses don't care about that.
Vremea poate fi frumoasă, dar virusul nu prea ține cont de chestia asta.
Hopefully my timing with the translation is working well.
Sper că concordanța care traduc este ok.
But I'd like to welcome all of you to our very first masterclass.
Urez bun venit tuturor la primul masterclass.
And today's class is focused only on our products and the great link that our scientific advisory board goes to in order to bring you the absolute very best products.
Și tot ceea ce întreprinde Comitetul de Consultare Științifică pentru a vă aduce cele mai bune produse.
At the end of the session,
la sfârșitul
I will return and share with you some information about coming events.
Și voi împărtăși câteva informații legate de evenimentele următoare.
So to get started, I would like to turn this session over to our esteemed colleague Roberto Liberio.
Aș vrea să continuăm dându-i microfonul stimatului nostru coleg
Thank you very
Roberto
much.
Liberio.
And first of all, I would like to give you all my personal welcome to this masterclass.
Aș dori să vă urez bun venit la acest masterclass.
That I'm going to introduce in a short while.
Un vorbitor special pe care îl voi prezenta pe scurt.
New Life is a company with a history of more than 60 years.
Este o companie cu o istorie de 60 de ani și oferim produse de înaltă calitate pe piață. Avem produsele noastre în gama Neolife, Nutrians, produsele noastre Nutrian Skin, care îngrijesc pielea,
can really change people's lives.
Produsele care se ocupă de îngrijirea casei. Produsele noastre pot schimba cu adevărat viețile oamenilor și am trecut prin aceste schimbări de-a lungul acestor 60 de ani.
So you, as distributors, have noticed how your lives have improved.
Folosit produsele noastre și observat cum viețile
voastre s-au îmbunătățit în
termen de sănătate și ați avut un impact și în viețile altor persoane. Recomandăm produsele noastre.
You do not have to forget how these products also impacted your business. They are tools to help you.
Deoarece sunt instrumente care vă ajută să vă construiți afaceri.
They do it in two main ways.
Și o fac în două moduri principale.
They allow you to save money.
Îți permit să economisești
available products that you would have had to buy from supermarkets and stores for your personal use. Because everybody needs supplements, everybody needs to take care of their skin and body, and everybody needs to keep their home clean. So using our products as a distributor, you have the great advantage to save money and put it in your business. Second, by sharing the products and your experience, build your business to whatever
vă construiți o afacere.
The advantage of having high quality products is that you build reliability and good relationship with your customers. Don't forget that because of the high quality of the products, your customers deserve the best service and proper follow-up. With this, I just wanted to remind you that all Neolife products are tools impacting your life in terms of improved wellness and improved wealth. We have products we trust and our customers trust. And that's the key to a long life wellness and a keep growing business. In order to have this leading edge products, we rely on the contribution of a scientific advisory board, the first entity of its kind in our industry. This scientific advisory board is a pool of active scientists linked to the international scientific. Today, we're going to learn why the Neolife products work, and why people trust them. The key point to have a strong business. Always remember, the products are the foundation of your business. So, as George already said, today's focus will be on nutritionals. To give you information on that, we have a special guest speaker today. She is a biochemist, nutritionist, and health practitioner. She has extensive international experience in both research and development within the nutritional healthcare industry.
Și doctoratul în biochimie și
has numerous publications
la Universitatea Freiburg din Elveția.
What I like of her is that she believes that nutritional education
cât și în dezvoltarea domeniului asistenței medicale, nutriționale și ale numeroase publicații și brevete pe numele său și s-a format ca practician în domeniul terapiei nutriționale și al fitoterapiei.
I turn this meeting over to our International Vice President of Product Strategy, Research and Innovation, Dr. Diane Clayton.
Dr. Diane Clayton.
Well, hello everyone.
Bună ziua tuturor.
Wonderful, wonderful to be with you
E minunat să fiu
for your evening and our morning here in California, sunny California.
La noi aici în sărita California.
It's just so delightful what technology can do these days, and gave us a chance to, I had to say, see everyone in new light, and it was a pleasure, Roberto, to have that introduction from you, and thank you, George, for organizing this first masterclass. So really delighted to be with you. And I'm going to spend just a short, I guess a half an hour or so with you, and just to really talk to you and talk you through some of the really unique aspects of our products. So I'm going to start just by sharing my screen and getting into the presentation that I have prepared today. And just let me, technology. Something, okay, we getting into this slideshow. I'm hoping that you're all seeing my screen, and I'm going to move forward from that first photo. And thank you, Roberto. Again, that was a wonderful introduction that you gave. I just wanted to highlight a couple of points that I feel are important also to mention. Although I've been with Neolife SAB since 2007, I was very motivated to come over to be at the heart of the scientific leadership of Neolife. So in 2017, I joined the team in Fremont as International Vice President for Product Strategy, Research and Innovation. But prior to leaving Europe, I was, as Roberto has mentioned, I was very active in the community, in sort of helping people believe in nutrition and help use nutrition for their own lifestyle improvements together with sport. So I ran a practice in Switzerland, and I was also a science lecturer. So I taught subjects like nutrition, but also accessory subjects like wellness and microbiology. But even having all of that, I was really missing being at the heart of something. And Neolife, the products that Neolife have are so unique, and there's such strong science with Neolife that I really wanted to be more at the heart of things. So I took the decision to move to California,
Așa că în
and
2017
it's been
am mutat la Neolife din
already
Fremont
3.5
și am
years,
luat rolul de
incredibly.
vicepreședinte național pentru
So
strategia
moving on then to
cercetare
talk
și
a little
inovare
bit
și coordonez activitățile
about our science and our philosophy. Well,
Doctorată Fost a fost
as you know, we have
consultanță
a
științifică.
scientific advisory board. We have 8 dedicated members.
Avem 8
And
membri
we had,
dedicați.
at Neolife, we had a legendary scientist,
Am avut un
Dr. Arthur First.
om de știință legendar, domnul
He
Arthur First,
was a pioneer
care a fost pionier
in both toxicology
atât în
and
toxicologie
cancer research.
cât și în
What his
cercetare.
toxicology experience taught him
Ceea ce l-a învățat
was how to protect our body cells
a fost
through
aceea de
nutrition.
modul în care putem proteja
So he
celulele
was the
corpului.
founder of a field that we call cellular nutrition.
De acțiunea
And
mediului
today,
înconjurător,
the
astfel a apărut
dedicated
acea
8 scientists who are part of the Scientific
celulară.
Advisory Board, we work to further the understanding of cellular nutrition.
Astăzi că noi continuăm această tradiție de a
So,
aduce mai
you know,
departe
many of us, and we all have
nutriția celulară.
complementary skills and experience because nutritional science, it's such a broad field.
Nutriția
It's
celulară
not an
este un
easy
câmp
field. It
extraordinar de
requires
deschis.
scientists from all different disciplines working together.
Și sunt oameni din diverse discipline care
So at
lucrează.
Neolife SAB, that's what we try to do with an integrated approach to nutritional science.
Comitetul de consultanță și are o implicare comună
So we
pentru
have
cei mai bune în natură,
the
ca și
belief
calitate, puritate și
that
putere.
it's worth
Absolute de
taking
știință de bun.
time to formulate unique products that really work.
Și dorim să formulăm produse care cu
And our
adevărat
products, they take years to develop and test, absolutely years.
ani în care trebuie să le
We
dezvoltăm și le
start
certificăm.
with a very solid product philosophy
Avem o filozofie foarte solidă,
based in nature,
bazată pe natură,
backed
susținută
by
de
science.
știință.
And then for each product that we develop, we
Pentru fiecare
carefully go through
Trecem printr-o
years of
cercetare
research and
minuțioasă,
many months of careful formulation.
foarte multe luni
We
de
look around the world to
competență.
select the right raw materials,
Să alegem cu adevărat
We
materiile prime care
pay very careful
necesare
attention
și
to
de
how
cea
the
mai bună
product is
calitate.
manufactured so that we don't destroy the vital
Alegem
nutrients that
Cu
we're
atenție
putting into
procesul
the
de fabricație
products.
pentru a nu distruge
So whether
nutrienți,
it's a bar or a shake
fie că e un
or a
bar
capsule,
sau o
we
capsulă.
take very good care
Avem foarte
to
mare
make
grijă
sure that everything in the product is done to conserve the nutrient quality.
astfel încât tot ceea ce este făcut
And we
pentru produs
test
să se
and we
conserve
test and we
nutrienții
guarantee
nutriente.
year after year that the quality remains the same.
An de an ne
And
îngrijim
when we
ca
get
această calitate
technological
să rămână
improvements, we
aceeași.
also look how to improve
Căutăm
our products.
cum
And
să
sometimes, you
îmbunătățim
find that there
produsul.
are upgrades possible because of new manufacturing techniques.
Există tot mai noi metode de
We always try
manufacturare.
to minimize processing in the products.
Întotdeauna încercăm să
And
minimizăm
we
procesele de
also
manufacturare.
pay great attention to ensure that the products are going to get to your body cells.
Ne
So that they can
asigurăm
deliver their
întotdeauna că
benefits.
produsele ajung la nivelul celular în
So
manieră
we have
optimă, naturală.
unique products that take years and years to develop and
Sunt
test.
produse unice care au necesitate ani și
We
ani.
take great pride
Avem o
in our
mândrie
philosophy based in nature,
privind această
backed by
filozofie
science.
bazată pe natură, susținută de
And as
știință.
I mentioned, we look around the world. Where can we find the finest natural nutrients from
Căutăm în
whole
jurul lumii
food
unde găsim cei
sources
mai buni nutrienți din
that we can
alimente
deliver
integrale
within the products to help you achieve optimal wellness?
pentru a ajunge la o stare de sănătate optimă.
So we take our sourcing of our ingredients extremely importantly.
După ce acești nutrienți și ingrediente sunt identificate și
We make
izolate,
sure that we follow our whole food ingredients from the seed right through the harvest,
o livrăm în forme extrem de biodisponibile și
and then through the actual assembly of the product. We follow the ingredients at every level, but we pay attention to where the crops are grown. So the fields in which the crops are planted, we pay attention to where they're located, so that they are far away from any possible contaminations, and they're far away from genetically modified crops. And as we formulate the products, we look to establish superior nutrient content. We pay great attention to that. So we take quality absolutely as a top priority. Everything that goes into our Neolife products must meet very, very strict standards. Our quality requirements are second to none in the industry. We have so many strict, stringent requirements. So every supplier around the world that we have is checked and rechecked and requalified, as is every ingredient that we use in our fine quality products.
Într-un program de ultimă generație de asigurare a calității.
So quality without compromise, and we adhere to that. That's first and foremost what we at the SAB greatly believe in, and everyone involved in Neolife Science and Neolife products.
Acesta este modul în care noi gândim.
So our ingredients are based in nature. We have the finest whole food ingredients.
Noastre sunt bazate pe natură.
But we back up what we put into the products. We back that up by proving that products actually do work. So we seek sources of ingredients that are highly bioavailable. And then we go through many months and sometimes many years of clinical testing to be absolutely sure that the nutrients are bioavailable. They're going to get into your body and get to your body cells to deliver their benefits.
Astfel încât să ajungă în corpul dumneavoastră și să vă livreze beneficiile.
So we're so proud because actually we're not a new company. We have an absolute heritage, a very long heritage of scientific excellence.
Avem o istorie
We've had unique products and we've had them for many, many years.
De foarte mulți ani.
We've had technical innovations through every decade since the late 50s.
Încă din 1958.
We've partnered with the top institutions around the world, and we've published many times in leading scientific journals. And so it's an exciting time to be with Neolife. Because nutrition is becoming a field that everybody wants to be involved with. People are knowing now how much power nutrition has to influence our wellness. But of course, Neolife, as pioneers of cellular nutrition, and all the knowledge of Dr. Arthur First, built into what we have today, built into the products that we deliver today. But let's go back a bit in time. The very early days of Neolife, 1958, the doors were opened. Formula 4 was launched. An incredible breakthrough for the time. And that Formula 4 brought the principles of cellular nutrition, so whole grain concentrates, and added to that vitamins and minerals, prepared into a soft gel capsule, a real revolution of the time. But what that was aiming to do with this new product was to actually deliver cellular nutrition. So it was understood that our body cells are guaranteeing our overall wellness.
Deci aceste produse ale noastre
because delivering and nourishing cells delivering nutrients to nourish cells helps protect the cells and helps them perform their jobs to manufacture proteins and to keep us going, to keep our vitality. But it was recognized even then that the membrane, this envelope of the cell, had a very big role to play to control nutrients going into the cell and waste products from the cell's workings getting out. So well-functioning cell membranes or cell envelopes, it was recognized at the time that that's important, but nutrition is helpful there. And particularly the grain concentrates, the fatty acids, the lipids and steroids in the whole grain concentrates. So a revolutionary product, Formula 4, and there it began. Pioneers of cellular nutrition. But today, it's a different story. In some respects, we know, we still know very, very well that we are powered by our body cells. We have up to 100 trillion cells in our body. We are a complete living system, but we're powered by the nutrition that our body receives. And the way we are powered, we're understanding that so much at a deeper level today. The cell membrane is still very, very important. But these days, we look inside the cell because there are other organelles in the cell, like the mitochondria. They also have membranes. So feeding the cell is slightly differently understood today. It's about also going beyond the cell membrane. We know that nutrients influence everything inside the cell, our mitochondria, those powerhouses that keep us going, keep us vital, bringing us energy, but also our nucleus, what happens with our DNA. It depends on our nutrients, on the quality of our nutrients. And that's an incredible thing that we've learned really in the last 20 years. We've learned just how much our nutrition influences our DNA and our gene expression. So this makes nutrition so much more powerful than we ever could believe. It's a very, very important environmental factor for our wellness. So we have this greater, deeper understanding of what happens within ourselves. And we have to carry the science and this scientific understanding forward in the formulation of our products. Let's take a step back and maybe explain a little bit about how really we've been pioneers and how we have, I think, a unique start, a unique advance on most other companies. In the 90s, we were streets ahead of everyone in terms of whole food, nutrient extraction. So, moving on from the grain concentrates and TreeNN, we pioneered, and I say we, but meaning my colleagues from the SAB who were present in the 90s, Dr. Ariana Karugi, Fred Hooper, John Miller, David Shepard, they knew so much about the importance of phytonutrients to our wellness. And in the 90s, 3 revolutionary products
Și în 90 au apărut 3 produse revoluționare.
Carotenoid complex, flavonoid complex, and cruciferous plus.
Flavonoid complex și cruciferous plus.
Because our scientific advisory board understood that in our daily diets we were not getting enough phytonutrients, and particularly things like carotenoids and polyphenols, such as we find in many berries and many different kinds of fruits and other foods as well. But we were not getting enough phytonutrients. This is a very hot topic now in nutritional research. So 20 years later, everyone is on this bandwagon of phytonutrients and polyphenols. Let's call it a bandwagon for some, but we knew then the importance of phytonutrients to our wellness. And we had no less than 19 research publications between the early 90s and 2001. So proving really that the nutrients, the phytonutrients from our products were absorbed and were useful to our body cells. So with carotenoid complex, we proved certain benefits to immune response. And we proved that phytonutrients, we published about phytonutrients like the flavonoids having protective effects on our cells. So the 19 different publications, we really invested a lot of research in this area. And for this reason, the products don't need to change every year. We have the same excellent products that are still, and if not more appropriate for our wellness today.
Perfecte pentru sănătatea noastră.
So one area we've been very strong, very pioneering in was phytonutrient research and polyphenols. And we go on today, year by year, we have a polyphenol dedicated conference that runs every year. We encourage research in this area. So our products were substantiated in the 90s, but they go on to be further substantiated by all the accessory research that people around the world are doing in polyphenol research and phytonutrient research. So great benefits. Definitely, these products work. And then another very strong area that I think we probably don't shout enough about is our knowledge of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 salmon plus was not the first product that Neolife had in the omega-3 area, but we are just using omega-3 salmon plus as another example of just how much care and research we put into the products. So, in an 8-week human study, was led by Dr. Ariana Karugi. What we showed was just how the important fatty acids, DHA and EPA, we know how very vital they are to all aspects of our wellness. So we showed how they were absorbed into the body and how they entered the cell membrane of red blood cells. And there's a validated measure of that, and it's called omega-3 index. That's been researched by the people cited on the foot of this this slide, Harris von Schacke. They've validated this omega-3 index. So when you get more DHA and EPA into the cell membranes, you have a benefit to cell membrane function. And that has been validated. And it's been validated and published that as you improve your omega-3 index, which is what we did, with our supplementation of Salmon Oil Plus.
Și este un
So
index
as you
care a fost
improve that
publicat în baza
index,
suplimentării noastre cu
you
omega 3.
actually have a lesser risk of heart health events.
Ceea ce a dus la o
So a
scădere
lot of
a
publications
bolilor cardiovasculare.
support the validation of the omega-3 index as a marker, as a cardioprotective marker.
Și arată că acesta
Well,
este
taking a
un
step
marker
back,
de
our
protecție
study
cardiovasculară.
showed that we could increase
Am arătat
that
că putem
index by
crește
just
acest
8 weeks of
index în doar 8
supplementation
săptămâni de
of the
suplimentare
daily dose of our product
de zile
that we
cu
recommend.
produsul nostru,
So great benefits to
până la 30%
wellness. And
beneficii extraordinare.
another product that has an ultra fine quality, ultra pure.
Produs de mare calitate și foarte curat.
And then exciting, very exciting, we have news that
Avem
our botanical balance,
botanical balance,
after 3 months, we ran a study
după 3 luni,
for 3 months
după 3 luni,
with adults aged above 50. I think the range was between 50 and 79 years of age.
79 de ani.
So what we were looking at is how are people's blood glucose reacting? How are people's blood fats reacting to a daily supplementation? So 4 tablets a day of our botanical balance for 3 months. But what's going to happen? Because we want people to experience the daily wellness benefits of our products. That's the way we advise nutrition to be used, a daily regime. Well, we have shown that and we've published that there are benefits to overall glucose and blood lipid metabolism, as well as benefits to cognitive function.
Au fost beneficii și în
So there was improvement in attention and word recall, which indicates things are going well in terms of memory functions. So this is incredible. We have news and just published just last week, 2nd of June, we have published on this study. There will be more publications in the future. So exciting news on botanical balance. And this has been, I know, with you for a couple of years. You have the chance to experience this wonderful product.
Aveți produsul acesta de ceva ani și ați avut ocazia să-l experimentați.
So talking about the science, yes, just an example of the prestigious journals that we have published in over the last decades. And we look to go on stronger in the future. So getting back to the uniqueness of our products and what we have to offer. Now, we have tremendous core nutrition or foundation products that really are for just really giving you that guarantee that you're bringing high quality nutrition to complement your daily diet. So we have core nutrition products, and we have products that are targeted also to particular situations and to particular life stages. So what do I mean by that? I mean, if you are feeling ultra stressed, we have products that can help you top up the levels of certain vitamins that you might feel beneficial for your stressful situation. Or if you're an amateur athlete, you might want to have a boost of certain minerals or a boost of protein to enhance your energy and fitness levels. Or if in your latter stages of life, or if you're like many of us, me certainly included, you know, getting up there in the decades, you want to target certain nutrients that you feel you might not be getting, or you might not be absorbing quite enough of. So we have products for all stages of life, and for all life situations, something for everyone. And what we say about nutrition, it's so fantastic because it's never too late to get started, never too young or too old to add quality nutrition to your daily routine. So why does it matter that you add the extra nutrients? Well, we know it matters because we know around the world that no one around the world is getting enough of the vital phytonutrients that we are advised is so good for our optimal wellness. So we're not getting enough fruits and vegetables. Here's the average around the world of fruits and vegetables. Here's what we're recommended to eat. And then here are the European figures. So we're getting less than half, or sorry, a little over half of what we need. Of fruits and vegetables. And remember, they deliver so many of those vital phytonutrients that we need for our optimal wellness. We're not getting nearly enough whole grains. So the world average is 29 grams. We need 125 grams. The nutritional scientists tell us that's what is recommended. So definitely, we're falling far short on whole grains. And then in the omega-3s, we're getting a third of less than a third of what we're recommended. And that is a conservative estimate. Globally, we're falling very short, and in Europe, even less. We're getting less. So those products that we have at our very foundation, our core products, are vital for your health, for your wellness. Not just the phytonutrients that we get from whole grains and carotenoid fruits and vegetables and the healthy fats, but also our SAB identified around the world that there were shortfalls in essential vitamins and minerals. And so when we provide and when we formulated Pro Vitality Plus, it was with the very thought of where are the phytonutrient and the nutrient gaps, where they are, how can we fill those gaps. So this product is really fantastic for your core nutrition, delivering both nutrients, classical nutrients, like the essential vitamins and minerals, and then the phytonutrients in a really convenient pack. So to nourish, protect, repair, and renew the cell membrane, to keep all of your body cells working for your optimal wellness. But also, we pay attention to protein nutrition, and we have a heritage and a great understanding of what quality protein means. And we have publications also dating from the 90s about glycemic control, steady energy release, how to keep the body fueled, and how protein helps with overall weight management. So with our Neolife Shake, we have a fantastic product for your basic core nutrition. It covers many age categories. It's just a foundation product that really helps us through our tough daily routines. So we say really nutrition for active living. So how active do you want to be? You choose, because we can support you. We can support upping your athletic level. We don't have to be marathon runners, but we just need to do what we enjoy. But we can support you with your efforts. So we have products like magnesium. We have Neolife Bar. We have Neolife Shake. They're great for sporting performance. And we have we have Biotone, of course. So fantastic product for recovery.
Avem produse extraordinare pentru recuperare.
And then, if you don't believe enough what we are saying about the athletes using the products, we have testimonies from some incredible world-class athletes who've relied on Neolife products year after year, and who are loyal and regular users, and who have really performed at the absolute peak level. So I think that's an incredible testimony to the quality and the unwavering quality of our products. So yes, we have something for everyone, and we have unique products for everyone. Fantastic assortment. We really take pride. Yesterday we took pride. Today we take pride. Always we will take pride, because we know we stretch the boundaries of knowledge in cellular nutrition. We go on creating the world's best products. And we have that absolute unwavering pursuit of quality without compromise. That is what we believe in at Neolife, and that's why we're all so proud to be with the Neolife family. So I will then just stop the share and just wish you all the very best of wellness. And also just a message to say, stay safe, keep exercising, and you will stay well. And just thanks again to George and Roberto for setting this up. It's been a delightful pleasure to be with you. Thank you. Bye-bye. Ciao, everybody. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Diane. Dr. Diane Clayton. I want to thank you for your highly informative session.
Vreau să-ți mulțumesc pentru această
and mostly for your tireless efforts every day that you bring in order to bring to us the very best products. And I can tell, I like to tell everyone that the Scientific Advisory Board are working very hard at the moment to bring us some exciting products at the start of the year. When we have our kickoff in January, you are going to see something truly exciting. And before we close off here, I want to mention that I'll never forget the time I visited our offices in California, and I visited the manufacturing, and they were explaining this piece of technology. Now, this is back in the 80s. This was like 1983 or 84. And it was actually before that. And they're saying, well, what is that? And they said, this is actually like, for lack of a better explanation, an artificial stomach. And they were saying that it mimics the action of the stomach, and how the nutrients from our products, they test to see that the nutrients from our products are actually absorbed and become bioavailable to our cells. I mean, this is going back 35 and 40 plus years at the head of our industry. So I thank you for your commitment. Thank you for all the knowledge you bring, the dedication that you bring to allow us and our distributors to build an exciting business and products that you can, with confidence, give to your children and to your parents and grandparents. Before we close off, I just want to remind you that the next masterclass that will be focused totally and completely on business building. It's going to be Monday, June the 22nd. 2 weeks from today, same time, and for all directors and qualified senior managers. So make sure that your distributors, your managers, and senior managers are qualified to participate in these exciting events. On that day, 2 weeks from now, our focus is going to be on sponsoring and how to get a positive decision. That's what we're all working for. I know that we have many, many Zoom meetings, sometimes every day or more than 2 a day. Well, you also want to make sure that you're getting a good, positive result from those meetings. So that will be the focus on June the 22nd. It will be 2 hours. There will be the first half, will be all about sponsoring and sharing real-life products and the opportunity. And the second half will be how to go about getting the decision. And then, of course, the third one in this series will be on the 8th of July. That's a Wednesday. And to close off here, I just want to remind you about the summer incentive. You've all received information about that now. That is, after we announced it, I thought to myself, why are we making this so easy? Why are we making it so easy? So it's based on consistency and sponsoring someone into our business. Take action on it this month and next month, and build an exciting business. And we'll be giving you shortly information about our coming convention in September, on September the 5th. So once again, thank you, Dr. Clayton. Thank you, Roberto Liberio. Thank all of our translators, and I want to thank all of you, the distributors. Have a great 2 weeks.
Să aveți 2 săptămâni minunate. La revedere!